Alright guys, we're back out on Windamere today. Shot out for an overnighter. It's about just past 4:30 at the moment, so get a couple of good hours in the Savo. It's a pinnacle day, been nice and warm, so hoping we can jag a fish or two the Savo and then camp the night and get up and have a quick flick in the morning. Got to be back at work tomorrow, but at the mid-morning, so only a quick flick in the morning. See how we go. It's just, main reason isn't actually to be out here fishing the Savo tomorrow. It's actually, I've got the pooch with me. Ziggy, hey, come here. So Ziggy's 7 months old now. This is the first fishing trip, official fishing trip, first camping trip. So it's going to be good to see how she goes. Hopefully she doesn't jump in and hopefully she doesn't need a lure. But it's all going to be a bit of a learning curve. She had her first spin in the craft the other day. Just took her to the local pond and seen how she went. She handled it all right. So I reckon she's ready to go on a fishing trip, and then hopefully she succeeds here, and then we're going to be best fishing partners forever and ever. Anyway, we're just going to pull up at this first bank and have a bit of a flick, crack the beer. Should be a cracker arvo. Hopefully we can jag a few fish. Let's do it. Righto, starting out, just going to go the TN60 along this edge. Haven't used one of these for a while, so be interesting. See how we go, eh? Don't eat the lure, Zig. Bit of nice drift, just work down here. Try and find this weed edge. Windamere is very weedy this year. It's making it difficult. Fishing's been pretty tough. But hoping some better conditions, this better weather, they might start to play the game. Go, she's in. Ziggy, come here. Here. Come here. Look, come here. So the dog's gone in once now, jumping for where the lure was going. It's not ideal. Just put into this other bank here. Real tight on the weed. Wind's blowing around the corner. It's just perfect. There's a lot of fish sitting in here. I just can't get them to eat. See them on the... Yep. Oh, you're joking. That's right on cue, isn't it? Couldn't have timed that any better. Climbed all over it too. I just switched up to the... Haven't used the TN on the other bank, and I've just gone to the fish trap. It's a nice black fish trap. It's going to be your first fish, Zig, if we can get him in the boat. This will spin you out. Feels like a decent fish. What is it? Hey, what is it? Look, what is it coming up? What's this? Look. What is it? Look. Here. What is that? Look. Guess we're going to spin her right out. He's a solid golden, maybe 50. Watch out. We got him, Zig. That's your first fish. Solid yellow belly. Pretty cool. Stay down there. Oh, that lure's falling out, I think. Well, there we go. It's our first golden. About 50. Put up a decent fight. Right on cue. Come here, look. Come here, look. Come on, have a look. She doesn't want to have a bar of it. Let this one go straight away. What do you reckon? Hey? You want to have a look at him when he's not in the boat? Perfect. Well, hopefully that first one might fire him up a bit here. As I was saying, this is just a premium little bank here. You see the still water. It's a decent breeze coming around the bend and just... it's what you'd think of where they should be hunting. Wind pushing across this bend and just sitting in this ambush spot. You can see on the live scope there is a fair few kicking about. I'm not actually casting it at any fish. I'm just blind casting, but I'm just using the live scope to find the edge of that weed bed. And then I can put the lure on the edge of that weed bed, so if I know that weed bed's 18 metres, I can pretty much lean it back on and not actually get fouled up, so it takes away a bit of that guesswork, which is pretty handy. I try not to cast at the fish because you get a bit too sidetracked doing that, and I reckon if you land it right on their heads, they don't get too much. They like actually, with this shaking technique, they actually like to ambush it a bit, so I reckon they're coming from a bit away to really smack it. But we'll keep working down this still water. I do like this spot, but I might give it a few runs. Took about an hour to get that first fish, but we're pretty much coming into prime time now. It'd be nice to put another couple in the boat. And we've lost her again. Well, that was a circus. Ziggs has jumped in up over there. Started going towards the hill. And I thought, I started calling her and she didn't come. She normally comes back. Sure enough, up over the hill, I started to worry a bit. So I pulled the scope up and the electric, zipped round this bend over here, pulled it up to try and intersect her, went up there, couldn't find her. So I've been standing at the top of that hill up there, screaming like a buffoon for 30 minutes, trying to find her. Some people would have been getting a great laugh. Had the hands on the head, I thought it was over. There was kangaroos up there jumping away as I went up, so she's obviously taken off after them. Thank fuck she'd come back. She finally come back. I was like, it's 6:30 now, an hour and it's dark, and we're on the other side of the fucking dam. Tell you what, she got a good cracking from that. She's sitting down the back now, little shit. Maybe she wasn't ready. But it's all learning curve. I'm just glad I don't have to go home and tell the missus I lost her. They're as worried as I got. Hey, back down the back. You, back down the back. Down. Hey, down the back. You're in trouble. Gonna leave her off tonight around the fire, but she'll be getting tied up now. Yeah. There we go. That was just sitting stationary. As soon as I shaked it, bang. There's a heap of fish in here. It's a little pinnacle little spot actually. What is it, Zig? We've got another one, do we? I'm only running the single set of assist hooks today, so I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, he's a nice fish. But you can see he's pinned on the air. He's a big yellow. He's only pinned on the outside of the mouth, so hopefully they stay in. But I thought I'd give the single set of assists a go, just with the amount of weed. And also having the dog in the boat. That's a pig, man. That's a windy 600 if I've ever seen one. What do you reckon, Zig? Hey? Pretty sure it's hard to tell with these windy yellows. Sometimes the big fat ones, big fat females, don't actually go that big, so they've got the stubby tails and they're just fat ass, so they don't go as big. And sometimes the longer, thinner ones, actually the 600s, but anyway, this is a quality fish. Oh, well that Matt's 600, so he's basically 600. Call him 600 Ollie. There we go. Cracker, that's what you come to Windamere for, baby. Look at him back. There she is, big girl. Right, a little bit of a shitty camp, but thought I'd better show you what I've got for dinner. You've already had your biscuits, Zig. Pretty epic salad, T-bone that I may have burnt a little bit. I went trout fishing yesterday, so I thought I'd bring a trout along, salted up. This is going to be divine with a few beers, and then we're going to hop into bed. Got the jet boil going, the coffee. Ziggs is just having a morning bickies. Just saw our first pelican, spun around a bit. The fog coming off the water. She just slept in the back of this child snatcher with me. I probably got an hour and a half of fishing this morning before I have to go back home and do some work, but hopefully we can get a fish or two. It's bloody freezing, but feels like I'm cod fishing again. Jesus. Righto, just going to push up onto this bank that I got those couple of fish on yesterday, arvo. Fish this bank first. The sun's just coming over the hill there. Pinnacle morning. It is very cold, but it's nice. I've gone back to the TN. I don't know why. Probably not the smartest option, but I just really want to catch one on the TN. So I'm going to give it 10 casts to start the morning. It's no good, I'll go to a fish trap. And if I don't get anything on the fish trap, I might give it a ZX run. I haven't tried a ZX out here in a while. Windamere's, you know, it's very tough this year for the, well, for me anyway. I've only been out here a few times with cousin Robbo, and we've caught a couple of fish both times, but she's been a struggle. I don't know what it is. I don't know if we're just wising up to the techniques, or they're all full. But I thought this year, especially with the COVID and the lockdowns and everything, there's been minimal pressure. All late winter and the start of spring, there's been basically no one out here, so I thought it was going to go gangbusters, but it's certainly harder than the last few years. I think it's going to take, like, obviously there's people getting good hauls out here, but I reckon they're just fishing that bit different, or maybe the new technique might be the go. I don't know, I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball, but just need to work something out, I think. Work something out that's going to put good numbers in the boat again, because there's fish everywhere. Like on the live scope, you just cruise around and they're on the edge, they're shallow as, like yesterday I had 5 and 6 fish on the screen at a time, but they're just not that interested. It's weird, like you get a bite on that soft vibe and they crunch it, and you wonder why you could get that one to bite and then the rest of them aren't even keen at all. So anyway, looking forward to this next hour and a half. I only got an hour and a half on the water, but pinnacle time, and we can shoot off home, so hopefully we can jag a fish. Let's do it. Dropped him. That was weird as. Far out. Hooked one on the TN. Oh, I think he's around timber. It's only a little fella. Heap of weed actually, it's not timber. Perfect. It's a nice way to finish that. Bang on 8 o'clock. I said I'd go to 8. Actually missed one on the TN just back there. Slow roll, and then I've just gone back to the shake and bang. He's only a little fella. Not Windamere's finest, but there he is. Look at that. The old peacock bass. Little mid-40s. Good way to finish. There we go, guys. Little windy yellow, wraps it up. Good to get one on the TN. Let him go. Righto, well, there we go, guys. Wraps us up. Good to finish on a fish. You know, pretty tough overnighter. Didn't fish for too long, but yeah, I don't know what the go is with Windamere at the moment. It's just tough for myself. Don't know if everyone's doing it this way, but I've heard a lot of people doing it tough. But anyway, I put 3 fish in the boat, which is nice. Good to get out for an overnight run. The main thing is the pooch has done well. So she's only 7 months old. We did have that little scare where she done a bit of a runner, but she'll only be better for the run. She should be a good fishing companion for many years to come. So cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.